it's Linda. Welcome back to my channel, and 5 minutes before I started filming, I stepped into a big pile of cat puke, if that gives you any idea how my morning's been going. Today's video is going to be a Boxycharm unboxing. So if you're not familiar with how I usually do my unboxings, here's how they go down. I am going to take a look at last month's box. I'm going to show you all the items that I used throughout the month and tell you what I thought of them, and then I'll tell you whether or not I thought last month's box was worth the $21 that it costs for each month's subscription. Then what I usually do is I go into this month's box sort of not knowing not knowing what's inside. I have my husband take a look inside, and he will look at the card and tell me what kind of products are inside so I know what I can come on camera with, because I'm gonna slap the rest on my face. Now, a few caveats if you're new here. Number one, I am a cruelty-free YouTuber, so if there's anything not cruelty-free in the box, I'm gonna put it aside and immediately gift it to friends. Number two, if I see something in the box that I know I'm just gonna use once for the purpose of putting it on my face for this video and then never use it again, that's also just gonna be passed on to friends or put aside for a giveaway at a later date. But number three, this month's box was just a little bit different. I couldn't go into it not knowing what was in the box. You know why? Because when I got the box, it was dripping. It was pouring liquid out of the box, so guess what? I had to open it immediately. So unfortunately, I know what's in the contents of the box. They're all sticky now, which is superb. But I digress. Let's go into last month's box. This was the September box, and the theme was all access. If you watched, you might know that it was sort of a bit of a dud for me because a lot of stuff in there was not cruelty-free. We had the Dr. Brandt Hydrobiotic, which is not cruelty-free, and also a MAC lipstick, again, not cruelty-free, so I didn't use these. These will get passed on. The things I did try out, one was the Violet Voss Essentials palette. I hated this. I actually would say I hated this. I tried it several times, and the colors were just, they were just crap. I couldn't get any pigment to show up. I would use several different brushes. I would use my finger. I would use whatever. I picked up my cat, slapped that on my face. Still didn't work. There was no pigment to this. I don't even know if I want to give this away to friends. I really, really did not like this. And this retailed for 29 bucks, so that's really hefty. Like, I would expect to see something of this quality in like 5 and Below. 5 and Below, is that the name of the store? 5 Below? Below 5? Next was this Laura Geller Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator, and the color I got was Peach Glow. I didn't love this. I tried it a few times and it's okay. It's more for me of a blush topper, something that will make your blush look luminous rather than a highlighter. So I didn't love this. I didn't hate it, and I will probably use it from time to time again, but this retails for 26 bucks. I would hella not pay 26 bucks for this. The star of the show for me was this Moda 5-piece brush set. It retailed for about $28. I love every single one of these brushes. I just cleaned them, otherwise you would have seen how nasty they were because I've been using them every day, especially this guy, the BMX 466 shade brush. It's a sort of flat brush, but it's really fluffy, so it's great for applying all over the lid. It's great for applying like a light wash all over. I just really enjoy these brushes. But that being said, would I have paid $21 for last month's box, even though I loved these and these retail for $28? I wouldn't have, no. Out of the 5 products, 4 were kind of a dud for me, and one of them was awesome. So I just don't see the value in that part of it, and that's kind of a bummer. I mean, I'm glad I get to give some really nice gifts to friends because, I mean, the Dr. Brandt, this retails for $52. And if you are like somebody who's just using all products, that's a really great find. I have used some of this line before I went cruelty-free, and it's a really good line, but I'm not gonna use it because they test on animals. Now, let's get into this month's box. You can see it's kind of gross looking. I mean, I'm telling you guys, it was dripping and it was nasty. The card inside, I can't even tell you what this month's theme is because it's like, it's sticky, it's just destroyed. This is frankly gross. So let's just go over this month's box. The very first item, I should have cleaned these off beforehand. I don't know if you can see how gross this is. Let me clean this. So the first item is the Paula's Choice Skin Perfecting 2% BHA Liquid Exfoliant with Salicylic Acid. It's supposed to unclog and shrink enlarged pores, smooth and even your skin tone, and it's supposed to absorb really quickly. This is supposed to be more of a chemical exfoliator rather than one with like harsh beads or, you know, sugar grains in it or anything like that. So I am really curious about this. Paula's Choice is a cruelty-free brand, and since my card is all nasty, I'm gonna have to actually look the price of this up. Okay, this retails for $29.50, which I think is actually a very decent price for any kind of nicer skin product. I have never used Paula's Choice, so I am gonna be using this on screen. I don't usually do the face stuff, like the cleansing type stuff on screen, but I'm gonna do it because this one, you just apply it with a cotton pad and then you apply the rest of your skincare. So it's not like I have to sit at a sink scrubbing my face till it's pink. The next item was the culprit of all of the damage, and this is the Iconic London Prep Set and Glow. It's a water mist original. You're supposed to apply it before you moisturize and then after to finish off your makeup. Iconic London is one of those brands that on their site and where they sell, like places like Cult Beauty, they say 100% cruelty free. That's the very first thing they say. Yet all of my sources, which is Leaping Bunny, which is Cruelty Free Kitty, Logical Harmony, Fira, all those places, Ethical Elephant, none of them list this as a cruelty-free or a not cruelty-free brand. So I'm gonna do what I usually do. I'm gonna take their word for it and try it today, and I will give you guys an update if I find out any more information. And this spray retails for $25. So already this is $55 of product that you've got here, and that's pretty impressive for a $21 subscription. Then next we have the Iconic London Lip Plumping Gloss. This shade is Sex Kitten. This retails for 26 bucks. Here's the thing, I'm really torn on whether or not I want to try this because a lip plumping gloss sounds really cool to me, but I don't love this color. I wish it was just slightly more brick red. I'm not sure how it's showing up on camera, but it's more of like a really deep rose color, so it's more on that pinky purple side rather than red. Maybe I'll give it a shot. We'll see. I would love to pass stuff on not used, not covered in my germs, not covered in my bacterias, and yes, we all have bacteria, you too, stop judging me. The next item is a black pencil eyeliner. Boxycharm is kind of notorious for including one of these with almost every box. This one's by a brand called Hollywood and Vine. When I did a search for them online to see whether or not they were cruelty-free, not only could I find nothing, but even their Instagram page is so sketchy. There's nothing on their page of their actual product. I do not want to use this because there's no info about it anywhere. I am going to pass this one on to a friend. They don't even have a website, so I can't even look up how much this costs for you guys. This seems so sketchy. Then there's the thing I am most excited about. We got a Dose of Colors palette and I got the one in Baked Browns. Let me open this to show you. Oh my God. Do you see this? Shit, there is definitely at least one, if not multiple shadows shattered in here. It is all over everything. Shit. I know that Boxycharm does what they can to prevent this kind of stuff from happening. It was in some bubble wrap, but really, like, in the same package, I had something leak and something break. That sucks. Well, okay. Oh, let's see. Oh, crap. Oh my God. Can you guys see how destroyed this is? This is absolutely decimated. And it's 2 out of the 5 shadows. These 2 on the end are completely broken. I'm sure I can press those back into the pan, so I'm gonna be real gentle with this, and I'm still gonna try to use it, but that sucks. Now it's time to slap all this on my face. Keep in mind, these are only first impressions, and I will be back to you guys next month with full reviews, but let's start with the Paula's Choice 2% BHA Liquid Exfoliant. I'm gonna shake it. I don't know why. It doesn't say to shake it. I like shaking things. It says to just apply this to a cotton pad and put it all over your face and neck. Do not rinse. I've been loving these like bamboo cotton pads lately. I got them for the first time. I've always wanted to, and I'm really liking them. Now, obviously, as this is a skincare item, I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, I look like a fresh baby angel after one use. Oh my God, it's a Christmas miracle. I'll be able to tell you things like, does it smell? Yes, it has a weird smell to it, not a bad smell. What is that? Probably just chemicals. Yeah. And I'll be able to tell you if it burns or anything like that because it is an exfoliant. So far, nothing. I do have normal skin. I don't have overly dry or sensitive skin, anything like that. So far, so good. Even though my face was completely clean beforehand, I don't know if you can see on here, but it definitely took some extra kind of gunk off my face, which is never a bad thing. It doesn't feel sticky. It has a little tackiness to it, but I kind of expect that with some of my skincare, and I don't mind as long as it's not, you know, disgusting. So since the instructions say you can use this before you moisturize, I'm gonna use it then, and I'll use it when I'm all finished. Again, this is the Prep Set and Glow. I wanna show you this swirling action. It's like a mood lamp. I feel calm. Let's see. It smells like shampoo. It feels nice. The spray was actually nice and it was a good mist, so it didn't leave too many skin droplets. Definitely has like a strong alcohol scent. Is there alcohol like in the first ingredient? No, there is a lot of scent to this. If you are sensitive to scent, you might not want this one. Feels a little sticky on the skin too, but I'm gonna let it sit and soak in. I'm gonna put on my moisturizer, and also I'm gonna go ahead and put on my foundation, my bronzer, all that good stuff, because there's none of that in the box. And I wanna give you guys a full look, the glam, the fashion that is me. Okay, yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, face makeup is spackled on. I'm gonna zoom you in so we can do the eyes. So since my palette is shattered to shit, I'm not gonna hold it up to show you guys the shades that I'm doing, but I will hold up the box to kind of point along. I'm gonna go ahead and speed this part up, and I'm just gonna do some sort of, I think, smoky look with this because it's got some beautiful colors in here. I'm so bummed it's broken, but let's make the best of it. Okay, so here's the thing about this palette. The colors are super pigmented and they blend together very well. However, all of the shades had so much kick up. I genuinely, like I said, the shadows are shattered, so I can't hold this up to show you. But every one of the shades, I would dip into it once and powder would fly everywhere. The palette is already a complete mess. My fingerprints are already all over it. Like, it's just not a clean palette. I don't know another way to say it. The shadows so far seem beautiful. They really do, and I really love the colors and they blend together like a dream. But is it worth it for how messy it is? Stay tuned. Because I'm not going to be using the Hollywood and Vine black pencil. Hey, maybe they wanted me to use a black pencil in this tutorial, so I am. I'm gonna use the Urban Decay 24/7 pencil in 0 just to line my waterline. It's real exciting, real thrilling. Calm down. I also went ahead and applied some of the Big Ego mascara by Tarte that was in a previous Boxycharm. Do I try this? Yeah, let's try it. I'm gonna try it by itself and see how it looks. Oh, this looks super, no, you know what? I'm not gonna try this. This is very purple and that's lovely, but it's not lovely for me. Let me see if I can find a shade that I think would go better with this. So this shade isn't that far off. This is the Wet n Wild liquid lipstick, and Don't Be a Plum Plum. I'm gonna try this because I feel like this might add a vampy look to it. Well, this is turning into a charming fail-torial because this lipstick was bad. I put one swipe on and it smelled and it's chunky. I'm having a day. Cat puke, bad lipstick, dripping boxes, broken palettes. What's next? I'm not saying what's next. Wow, I'm so sorry I said that, knock on wood, all this stuff. Universe, don't shit on me, please. So I just went for a clear gloss instead. Now to finish this off, I'm going back in with the Iconic London Spray. It says that it's a makeup setter, so. Okay, let's talk first impressions. The Polish Choice 2% BHA Liquid Exfoliant. I do like this so far. I don't notice any dramatic difference. I feel like this is something I'm gonna have to use over time. My skin did feel nice. The tackiness definitely went away, which is really nice. I didn't have any redness or tingling, so I don't know if it's as strong as an exfoliant as I would normally like, but so far I am happy with this. This would be a nice purchase for me. The Iconic London Spray, I don't mind it in either way. It does have a strong scent to it, which I don't love in my sprays, so that's something just to consider. If you're not bothered by scent, you might love it. It did give my skin a kind of nice luminosity. I don't see any point in applying this before your moisturizer personally. I think this is a nice finishing setting spray. No, I'm gonna call it more of a finishing spray to give you that dewy glow. I can't see this holding your makeup on your face though, because it is very kind of tacky right now still. I can't talk to you about the gloss or the pencil, so it's the palette. What do I say about this palette? I really like the look that is on my eyes right now. I really like this. This is something that I would wear just on an everyday basis. It's really neutral. You can make some super, super common like neutral looks out of this, or you can go really dark and smoky. I do think it's a nice palette. It's just, there's so much kick up, there's so much mess. And yes, I know it was broken, but even if it hadn't been broken, this palette would still be a mess because of how much kick up and powder just went everywhere. So I'm torn. I have to use this over the next month and I'll let you guys know what I think. I think I'm gonna try to press the shadows back in so that it's slightly less messy. But would I have paid $21 for this month's box had nothing been broken? If I just saw this kind of setup and they said pay 21 bucks for all these items, yeah, I definitely would have tried it because I've never tried Paula's Choice and I've always wanted to. This looks really pretty. See, the lid snapped off again already. But I do think that there's stuff in here worth playing with. So I'm gonna have to let you guys know next month what I thought of everything. So yeah, how did you like this little fail tutorial, huh? Fail toot. So I will let you guys know next month what I thought of all these products. Thank you guys so much for watching, but as always, I want you to comment down below. Tell me what you got in your box, especially please tell me if any of you had anything that was broken in this month's box, because I'm sure it was just a fluke. I haven't heard too much about it elsewhere, but I'm curious if this happened to anybody else, because if it happened to a lot of us, yeah, it's an issue. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Those are all GlitterFallout. You are super freaking rock stars, and I love you with my whole heart. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.